What's up, guys? Welcome back to LIFM. We're going to be doing another game of EDH here in MTGO. I'm going to be playing my Krond deck, and I am facing another Edric deck. That's great. I have to mulligan this hand. It's pretty bad. This hand is not great either, but we got 3 lands this time. No removal, unfortunately, but we'll rock with this one. It's my favorite card to see online is Edric. You know, if I was playing Rada. You got it, buddy. Might as well get those tap lands out there. It's another one of my favorite cards to see. Makes the game go so much faster. I'm just trying to slow him down at this point, to be honest with you. And if I put this on anything else but him, it just seems like, what's the point? Such a good card. I like this card a lot. No, I'm gonna leave it on what it's on. Just pass it back to you, buddy. Sure, you got it. Now are you gonna make a mistake? Guess so. I was really hoping that would happen. Yeah, you get to draw 1 card, but it's a lot better than 2 cards and your commander's gone. What's this do? Oh, it's Treetop Village. Okay, so just that one mistake he made definitely gives us a chance to come back in this game. I'm gonna start off with Acidic Slime here while he's tapped out. Just get rid of his blue mana. Ship it right back. Right now I don't have any artifacts or enchantments, so I'm not really worried about this guy hitting. And next turn I can probably put out Baneslayer, depending on what the board looks like. I highly doubt I'm going to play Krond this game because I have to play this matchup a very specific way, and Krond doesn't cater to that playstyle at all. Okay, so what does this do? Not bad. I think I have to get rid of this now while he's tapped out. And since Acidic Slime cannot block his creature, might as well get in there for 2. Like I said, I'm not worried about this guy as long as I don't have any enchantments on the field yet. And he's not drawing a lot of cards from it. So what's his play here? Make a token? Yeah, okay. Makes sense. I played the forest before I attempt to cast this because Daze is a card that some of these decks actually run. So you have to be aware of that as well. So I'd rather be on the safe side. I'm not attacking this turn. I'm not looking to trade with his wolf, basically. So he has this turn to deal with Baneslayer, which he probably will. These decks usually run a lot of bounce cards, stuff like that. Bounce creatures, bounce cards. Very efficient creatures and spells for what the deck does. So it probably won't be an issue for him, considering I won't have protection from most of that stuff. As long as this guy's not out, I have a chance. Yeah, see, this card is, it's bad news for us. He has 3 cards in hand. 3 mana untapped. Let us see. Let's cast Oracle. Very unfortunate that is not a land, but not a bad card to see either. We're definitely swinging at Garruk, so we'll see what he has for us. I don't see the point in not swinging at Garruk. If he's going to bounce it, he's going to bounce it. Or he's going to block, lose that guy, or Garruk dies. Yeah, if he bounces it here, he was always going to bounce it. That's how I look at it. So just get it over with. Okay, so now things don't get so good for us. Because he has 2 cards in hand. He has his commander he can cast as well. He's going to be able to bounce stuff. I guarantee he doesn't want to bounce Acidic Slime. So that's a thing. I'm just going to auto yield this whole turn. I'm not going to be doing anything in response to anything. May actually make this reveal window a bit smaller if possible. Doesn't need to be that big. And he searched for, of course, Academy Ruins. Makes sense. So even though I'm doing better than I should be doing, he's in pretty good control of this matchup right now. Two cards in hand, a lot of mana untapped. There's just no way I don't try to land this. I'm just going to try to get rid of this before anything else. Okay, so what is he actually doing with it? Is he... I'm guessing he's bouncing his card. And bouncing one of my creatures as well. Yep, makes sense. Okay. Not much else I can do here. If I had a white land, possibly. And this is why I can't play Krond, because I'm going to spend 6 mana to get it into play, and he's just going to bounce it with one spell. Let me just auto-yield his turn here. Actually, in case he swings with everything, I want to have some options. Oh, there goes my turn. Yeah, I think he's got this game pretty good right now. I just hate that it's so grinding and taking so long, basically. So we're going to put out Oracle again. Or attempt to anyways. Okay, so that's good. We got 2 lands out of it this time. And... yeah, I think actually we don't do anything here. We just pass. We're at 32. It's not that bad. I'm not gonna lie, for as much as I prefer the older interface, this one does a few things better. Like the way you can have this stuff displayed over here. I feel like it does it better. It's a lot more representative of what's happening. The graveyard's more organized. Your life totals. This interface has its definitely has its pros. I just have to get used to it. Sure, that's a thing. This is a thing too. So, what are you gonna do about that? He can just equip it to something else, but that's fine. Let's just not have it go on the flyer. Because I don't think he's used Garrick's ability yet. And I know one of the cards in his hand is, I believe, this enchantment that bounces creatures when he plays creatures. Just keep this here. I'm not sure where I put the display, the preview. Okay, there we go. Keep this here. I hope this guy isn't getting disconnected, otherwise I'll probably still upload this because we've been playing for a long time. It would suck though because the match isn't finished. I still take this trade. It's whatever. Basically, if I didn't block, I'd take 5, then he'd bolt my Oracle, so I'd still lose a creature, and he'd draw a card. Yeah. Just didn't make any sense to not block, basically. Said he does have 2 cards in hand. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm gonna go all in here. I want to play Krond, but I know it's not the right decision. Because he can just easily play the enchantment in his hand, play 1 creature, and then that's it. He bounces Krond, and I just spent my whole turn casting him. So I'm gonna try to get 2 creatures out here. The good thing about putting a lot of creatures out against a Simic deck is he can bounce everything, but he can't wipe the board. So to speak, anyways. I am not attacking with anything, I'm just going to pass the turn back to him. As much as I want Vents are gone. Top, of course. This is annoying that this keeps going up there every time he tops. Very annoying. So here we go. This is what I was talking about. It's too easy for him to do that and then play a creature and start bouncing stuff. And Krond is very expensive. So I need to permanently get rid of this card. Let's see what I have. Okay. Return to Dust is looking pretty decent right now. Okay. I'll just yield the turn. I'm not going to be doing anything. I'm tapped out. Only thing I can do is block. Okay. That's a thing. What does he have in here? Cyclonic Rift. Cyclonic Rift. Yeah, this is a bad turn for us. I think we take this trade, to be honest. I think we just straight up take this trade. Oracle's done a lot, and before he can bounce his own Teferi, just get it out of here. Okay, let's see what you have for me. Target those two. He has one card in hand. Let's see what he has. Top. So if I can get rid of those, especially Equilibrium, I can maybe come back into this game. So let's see what he has. He has nothing. That is huge. Okay, so pass it back to him. I took the trade with Teferi with Venser because I just wanted Venser gone. It's one of those cards that if it recurs, it really could be a problem, especially with Equilibrium out. And my Oracle has already done a lot for me. I can afford to lose it at this point, is how I saw things. Same thing, if Snapcaster comes down, I'll take the trade again. Of course. Another one of those, that's great. As I said, if Snapcaster comes in, this is another trade I take. I have no qualms about trading with Snapcaster. It's one of those cards I do not want to recur. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can play Krond here. But I'm going to be putting a lot. I'll be putting a lot on Krond if I do that. So I'm going to actually go with Baneslayer. And I'm going to equip it as well. Just to protect it from stuff like this. He can bounce the enchant creature card. But he has to do that before he bounces the creature itself. Invisible Stalker I can't do anything about, so he can cast his commander and just get in with Invisible Stalker. But he has one card he has no cards in hand. For now. If I had another green, I would have played Krond and then equipped Krond. Sure. I don't think there's anything ridiculous in this deck. I can't remember right now, but maybe a 4/4 flyer or something. I don't know. I just realized he has 7 minutes and 50 seconds left. That's how long this game has been. That's one of the things about this deck. I think some of the strongest creatures is Baneslayer and my actual commander. He'll probably get something decent, but I don't run a lot of monsters in this deck per se. Just cards that complement the theme. Okay, so he's taking his time here. He's at 38. I am at 32. So I am at a life deficit. The one thing I like about his turn so far is that he's tapped most of his mana, so his commander isn't coming out this turn. Bribery is a really good card. I like that card a lot. So how many of you guys have people in your play group that play Edric? That works out really good. Okay, so pro white. Stops my Baneslayer. Yeah, that was a good call by him. That was a very good call. Yep, can't block it. So I'll take the 1. Let's go like this. And yes, I want to draw a card because I need answers. I'm also going to put this out because why not? Yeah, I can't attack. I'm not going to get any life from attacking, so there's really no point. So I'm just going to pass it back to him. Fortunately now he's going to top end of turn, and he can cast his commander on his turn, which will just really swing the game around. What land are you searching for? Let's get rid of your exile pile and bring up your revealed pile. Maze of it, okay. So he wants some defense going as well. Sure, that's a thing. And he's making more blockers. No, he's probably making more attackers to win one overrun swing. No blocks, we take one. Let's see what we draw. Not what I wanted. Definitely not what I wanted. We're gonna put out our commander here. Because at this point, that's where we're at in the game. And that's it. Just gonna pass it back. Yeah, the goal here is to not die to overrun. So Krond is a 6/6, which would probably get bounced in the overrun attack, but 6, 11, 15, 20. So he's going for a lot of, he's tutoring for a lot of lands here. I'm not going to yield the turn this time, simply because I have Amisha's Factory. So whichever turn he's trying to overrun and kill me, I can animate that to soak up some of the damage as well. Because he does have a treetop village. Trust me, guys, I want to attack. At this point, I want to attack. Unfortunately, I haven't drawn anything that can attack effectively. Otherwise, Baneslayer would be swinging here, and this is what's stopping it at this point. And all my removal, believe it or not, is white. All my spot removal is white. I might run Beast Within, so if I draw that, I can get rid of it. So you went for Temple of the False God. Sure, that's a thing. What's interesting is that he hasn't replayed his commander, which he'd be drawing cards from at this point every time he swung for one. So I find that a little bit weird, but I'm sure he knows what he's doing. I spoke too soon. Here we go. Here we go. Honestly, best case scenario for me here is that I draw an enchantment card. Enchant creature card would be absolutely best. Okay, so that was a long drawn out game, but he decides to scoop. I guess he realized that he wasn't getting through. So the length isn't what I wanted it to be, but thanks for watching anyways, guys.